Hello everybody and welcome to the next episode of the Arkham Gauntlet. We are here in Edge of the Earth. Woo! So notoriously, everyone who watches on Twitch knows, I rage quit the first playthrough on Scenario 2 because D. Scarpack, otherwise known as Quick Learner, a great Arkham horror content creator, has passed on their bad luck of Jacqueline for me. So now I'm throwing that luck to you, chat, and hopefully things are going to be a-okay for me in the future. But we're here and we got to start before we actually do Ice and Death. We have to see who dies. So we're going to gather all 9 story assets, shuffle up, and reveal one of them. Please not Avery Claypool. Oh no, it's Professor William Dyer. That's why we convinced him. We convinced him to come on the expedition, and then he fucking died. So I'm gonna feel partly responsible for that. All right. Rip Dyer, hello weakness. Yeah, give me that weakness, baby. All right. So we may each choose someone to bring. I would like to bring some people. I was going to bring Dyer to help Jacqueline out, but I think instead I want to bring Dr. Amy Kensler because I think we would like to use the book. Let's bring Dr. Amy Kensler. And I think Roald Ellsworth just has the biggest impact in Scenario 1. So I think we're going to bring him as well. We'll give Jacqueline Kensler. And we'll give Roald to Finn. I think that's probably the easiest way to start. Okay. This isn't exactly how you imagined your first foray into the Antarctic wilds. The stinging cold and lashing frozen winds will only get worse over time. Forced. After location is entered by an investigator the first time, put each set-aside location connected to that location into play. You're going to have to find a way... One second. Put into play each set-aside location connected to that location. Put each set-aside location connected to that location into play. What? Why? What? Put into play each set-aside location connected to that location. Put each set-aside location connected to that location into play. Put into play each set-aside location connected to that location. I don't know. It just seems weird to me to do it that way. It makes sense. But it seems like, it's like how, when you describe someone's eyes, you always say, like, big, round, blue eyes. It would be like me saying, your round, big, blue eyes. You'd be like, yeah, it makes sense, but it's just, like, not the way it works. Search for a campsite. You're going to have to find a way back to camping soon, or you'll have to make do camping in the wilds. If each investigator's at the same location, that location has no clues on it, we resign. You set up camp. Each investigator resigns. Find somewhere safe to set up camp. If each undefeated investigator is resigned in advance, the higher the shelter value of the location they resigned at, the better. Alright. Let's resolve our opening mulligan, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 Henry Wands, huh? I like the shriveling. I don't know if I like Olive. I really want to play with Olive, the upgraded Olive. She seems freaking great. Alright, I'm going to kill all 4 of these cards. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's not those. I think it's these. I think this is a better opening hand. We're missing the Crystal Pendulum, which would really help, but the Arbiter of Fates is kind of nice. I think I'm going to keep this, and I think I'm going to, like, kill everything else. I don't like Lockpicks 3. Sorry, Lockpick 0. Man, I'm so excited to be out of the Gauntlet. I'm so stoked to be out of the Gauntlet. I'll tell you that much right now. Just watch your preview, a really good video on cards. Thank you, thank you. The cards are pretty sick. I think that this expansion, at least what we've seen so far, is kind of just, to me, Finn's basic weakness is self-centered. The expansion, this Hemlock Vale expansion, to me just seems to like back to basics the campaign, like the expansion. I think the cards are very plain, and I think over time there's going to be a lot of just workhorses that show their head, which I think is kind of cool. All right, well, I think I'm going to play Voice of Ra. So we're going to gain a resource. And then I'm going to reveal 5 symbols instead. We're going to reveal 5 tokens. And we're going to cancel 2 of them. So with this last one, it'll be these ones. Well, we cancel 1, so I'll cancel this +1. Because in the last one, we reveal 2 additional tokens. So then we will get these 2. So then I get 4 resources. We'll eventually that asset to leave play to drop the clue, then Puri pick it up. So I'm actually pretty sure it was clarified that whenever an asset Kate controls leaves play, it goes back to her clue pool. It's like still in your clue pool, but it isn't. It's like on your assets, but in your clue pool. I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how that is going to work. Thought I saw it went to her location. Should have 2 more resources, you think? No, I'm indebted. I'm indebted. Okay, I'm going to spend 3, and we're going to play Arbiter of Fates. So we actually can't... Okay, so actually what we actually want to play... We wanted to play Arbiter of Fates first. That would have been the correct course of action, but I'm not going to... I'm going to just say I missed my opportunity on that. I was too busy talking with chat. I should have actually read the card. Alright, we got Precarious Ice Sheet. When you draw a hazard, Precarious Ice Sheet, add a Frost on the bag, cancel the card's effects, and discard it. Why would you ever do this? Why would she ever do this? Well, like, why would you ever? Oh, we're at 3 players? This should be at 2. That seems like a nightmare. Anyway. Ding! 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play these, gonna play the lockpicks, fully expecting them to break. Fully to expect them to break, and then I'm gonna move over here. I had to put the locations into play as well. Let me grab those. I understand what they were going for with like having us actually chart out the locations, but I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I dig it. Okay. So that was 2. Last action. How's it going, Dr. Nate? I'm going to try to investigate. We're going to go 8 to 2. And let's break a pick! Let's go! If you go 1 or more during a skill test, search path, take a damage or horror for each Frost token revealed. Sounds good. Okay, we can go upkeep then. I think that was a pretty alright first turn. We need to get this out for sure, for sure. Alright, we're going to go 1 of 4. Give that a shuffle. And let's see what our first encounter card is. It's 0 visibility. As it just costs you to leave a location, you must, with the treachery test, you must spend 1 action. At the end of your turn, test foot 2. If you succeed, discard 0 visibility. Excuse me. Ice Shaft. Test foot 3. For each Frost token revealed during this test, take 1 damage. If you fail, take 2 damage. Okay. For your story allies, today we got Roald Ellsworth and Dr. Amy Kensler. I mean, I guess we're just going to run it, right? I could, in theory, use Jacqueline's ability here. But I don't think we're going to. I think I want to save it for Kensler and then maybe the things. Alright, so we're just going to go 2 to 3. And maybe we'll get a +1. Oh, let's go! What the fuck? That shouldn't have happened. What the fuck? Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're going to use Kensler, and I'm going to use one of my abilities. So we're going to investigate at 5 to 4. So we get to reveal 3 tokens. I'll choose the skull, so we'll cancel these 2. The skull is half our shelter value rounded up, which happens to be 2, so it's 1. So we get to grab a clue. And then I'm gonna... Oh, I get to do Kensler's ability. So look at the top card of the Investigator's deck or the encounter deck. I'll look at mine. Yeah, I'll take it. I don't draw it. I may discard that card. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. I am going to spend 1, 2, 3. We're going to play Shriveling. We need to be able to kill things. And I will draw a card for my last action. I was going to go help Finn, but I think Finn's actually going to come to me. Wow. Alright. Finn's going to investigate at 4 to 2. -2 if you fail. Shuffle the top card. We do not fail. So this is as additional cost for you to leave a location with a treachery attached. So Finn's going to move over here. And then Finn's going to use the lockpicks, and we're going to use our second part of our ability. So we'll reveal 3 tokens. 1, 2, 3. I'll take the -2, just to feel a little bit, just to feel something. We do succeed by 2 still. I mean, I'll take the 0, actually, just to be not a cheeky son of a gun. And then our turn ends. We're going to test 4 to 2 for 0 visibility. Alright, first Elder Sign of the game. And then those are discarded. Okay. I'm not upset about how this is going. I'm not upset. But it's only turn 2, so there's a lot of shit that can go down. Alright, that's gonna get shuffled back in. I like the second Shriveling. That's kind of sick. I need to update the taboo list for these decks. Alright, we were at 2 of 4. I just updated that, right? Yeah, 1031. Perfect. Alright, Finn, what do you got? An Ancient Evils. Say no more. We're going to expect to see 3 of those throughout the campaign. A 0 visibility. That's okay. So we're currently not disrupted here. I think it's time for us to start exploring. So we could go back down to the frozen shores and kind of do what I did last time. I do really like this, the crystalline caverns, which goes right here. The problem is, though, I have made my home the snow graves for a lot of these. I think I need to like get a change of pace, you know, because I think that snow graves for where you camp out sets a bad precedent for the remainder of the campaign, right? So we should find somewhere a little nicer to have our shelter be, just so it feels a little bit good. Crystalline Cavern skips Scenario 2. Yes, it does. But I mean, I want to play Scenario 2. And also, I don't think we're going to camp at Crystalline Caverns. I'd like to reveal it so I can get the crystal before it's done. You like the one in the upper right. I feel like we want to go to Icy Waste just because it's like the one that's right here. So why don't we do that? I think we want Jacqueline to go first. Jacqueline's going to move in here. Treat the modifier of the first frost token revealed during each skill test at Icy Waste as a -3 instead of a -1. Okay. And then I gotta put some locations into play. It's not these ones. It's that one. Is it maybe also this one? No. Is it maybe also that one? It is. Is it also maybe this one? It is. Okay. We have to spend 2 of our clues. I'll spend 1 of Jacqueline's and 1 of Finn's. Is this one 8? No, this one's 7. Okay, we can make this one our goal. Barrier camp does seem nice. I do icebreaker landing a lot as well. So we need, what, 8 clues to get in here? I mean, we can get 8 clues the hard way. Which is what? 2 clues off this, 2 clues off that, 4 clues off that. And then we can, like, work on getting the clues off of this one. I also like the icebreaker landing. 5 is pretty low, though. Dynamite would be good as well. Okay, then we have a plan. Finn gets these clues. Okay, okay. We have a plan, chat. We have a plan. I am going to play the ritual candles. And then I think I'm going to use Kensler. Why the fuck not, right? And I might as well use one of these because I think Finn's going to go down here. So we're going to go 5 to 2 and we'll reveal 3. 1, 2, 3. I will choose, they're all -2s. I'll choose the cultist just because it feels makes me feel a little bit more alive, you know? Look at the top card of any investigator's deck. I think we need to find more ways to kill. So... yeah, we have the shriveling. I'll take the other candles, too. And then, for my last thing, we're going to test this at 2 to 2, and I will use my ability one more time. Okay, well, I'm going to choose the Frost token. We're going to fail, but I'm going to choose the Frost token because it doesn't have a downside, right? Okay, so we still fail, but we don't get anything bad. All right, so we're about to get the enemies too. We have a shriveling out, which is awesome. Finn has his trusty, so Finn's going to move down here, and we're going to put the penguins into play. And then I'm going to investigate at 4 to 2. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty lucky. And then I think I'm just gonna move back up here. Yeah, we just got a deduction. Okay, that seems pretty pog. That seems pretty pog, chat. And then we'll go upkeep. Not hitting down for the soapstone. I'm gonna, no, right now my plan is figure out, right now my plan is barrier camp. My plan is currently have the clues for barrier camp. Because to get the soapstone, I need 2 clues here. I need 6 more clues. I have 2 of them, and then that's gonna slow down our barrier camp thing. I think right now the game plan is just survival. Okay. This advances. Hold on! Come see this! One of the other team members shouts as you trudge ahead through the snow. You turn back and examine what they have found. A second set of tracks in the snow, but smaller. Misshapen, almost impossibly so. What in the hell could have made these tracks? One of your party asks. You stand dumbfounded. Very little wildlife exists out here in the frozen wastes, and these tracks match nothing you've ever seen before. Nothing you can even imagine. You don't have to question what can make such tracks for long. A shape emerges from the erupting snow, twisting into form like a splotch of ice milk spilled upon the canvas of reality. It makes a strange, almost familiar cry that is eaten by the howling wind. Lily! Then with terrifying speed it rushes towards you. Spawn a set-aside skittering nonsense at the lead investigator's location, and shuffle the remainder of the set-aside skittering nonsense enemies and the set-aside creatures in the ice encounter set into the encounter deck. You just have to give these fuckers 4 foot, huh? Dude, every enemy has Hunter now. Design an enemy without Hunter Challenge 2024 impossible. Something dwells beneath the ice, something you've never seen or heard of before, not even William Dyer's rest in peace horrifying report. Something ... unreal. After a location is entered by an investigator for the first time, put into play each set-aside location, connect to that location, use the map and the campaign guide for reference. Alright. Touch this new location with at least one clue. Ah, yes. Okay. This shit. This fucking shit. Okay. So this place is kind of bad. And it costs us an additional action to leave this location. Okay. All enemies in 2024 will have elusive instead. I do think that enemy design is due for a new phase. I think we need the enemy design where they avoid you and they, like, they cause problems that way. I think that would be interesting. I think it's time for a change in that. Alright, what does all this shit do? What do you hit for? Yeah, 1 and 1. Classic. All enemies today, they have Hunter and they hit for 1 and 1. Can't go wrong with it, TBH. I say disengage effects like reverse deep ones. I'm down for that. That sounds fun. Especially with elusive. Woo! Now we're talking. Right, okay. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure Finn wants to go first, and Finn is going to attempt to slip away from this man. Hunter hits for 1 and 1 is within abilities like the bear with set mechanic from MTG. 100%. 100%. Alright, well, we're going to go 8 to 4. Oh, this is free. -3 for each point you fail by. So we do not freeze him. He is just going to go here. But he is evaded. And then Finn's going to move in here. During an investigator's turn. Holding myself from making freezing ice melt jokes? Never hold yourself from making such a joke. Jokes like that, they make the world go round. They, dare I say, they make it a better place. You know what? One second. I'm going to think for a second. What if we don't move in there? What if we kill this guy? I mean, is it worth a shot? We go 5 to 2. I think it's worth a shot. We can fast this out. And then I'm going to shoot. The gun's fast, need to read better. I think the UI is more at fault for fast. IMO. IMO. Anyways, we're going to shoot at 5 to 2. It's not a sure thing, but odds are really in our favor. Alright, I'm going to shoot again. In for a penny, in for a pound. That can't happen twice, can it? No, it can't. Alright, he's dead. When you defeat it, we shuffle the top Tekalili into the deck. And then I'm going to move in here. Okay. In Jacqueline's turn, I think I am going to use rolled. Like the MTG like suggests. Yeah, just a little lightning bolt next to the cost. I just think something like that would be nice. Because this one's, it's buried in this card. It's like actually buried. It does so good at tricking your mind that it's not there. Alright, we're going to use Kensler, so we're going to go 5 to 2. We're ignoring the text on this for this turn. Dr. Kensler, 5 to 2. Or make fast bold, that's another thing, yes. That was, I think, Bryn's suggestion. -2, we'll grab a clue. And, oh, +1, because of the ritual candles. I think I'm going to look at the top card of Finn's deck. Yeah, Finn, I don't think I want to draw this card. I think this Finn deck is awful at level 0. is what I'm learning today. Oh, did I not even use this? Oh, no, that's right. I did use this. Did I use this? No, I only revealed 1 token. I guess I didn't use this. Right, chat? Like, did I say I was going to use this and then just drew 1 token? Is my brain that foobarred today? Haven't used any of them yet? Awesome. Just as we wrote up. I don't think I'm going to play this, so I'm going to just discard it. Forgot it exists? Even better. Alright, then I'm going to play these ritual candles. And then I'm going to use this to investigate at 3 to 2. But I can choose this, and it's actually just a 0. But I'm going to just choose the 0. See, look, I wrote it up that way. It's actually perfect. It's actually perfect, chat. That was our exact intention. And then I will test this, and we'll use our ability one last time. We'll go 2 to 2. I'll choose the skull, which is actually a 0, because it's -2, and then you don't even have to exhaust it. Ritual Candles just continues to show why it's just, like, good. After this year, can you publish your global Gauntlet stats, number of campaign retries, total Elder Sign autofails? Yeah, I could do that. You'll need to remind me. You'll need to remind me for sure. But I can definitely do that. Because, I mean, we're probably not finishing it until January anyway. And the videos aren't going to be done until, like, probably March. But 100%. In the spring, I'll do that. That's a great idea. Alright. Upkeep. Okay. 1 of 7. This is back up. What do we got? Attach the nearest location without a copy through the ice attached. Just costs for you to enter or leave attached location except by scenario card effect. Test foot 2. If you fail, cancel the effects of the move. Millions of views going viral type video. I'll hold you to that. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to cry. A skittering nonsense. Alright. Okay. Okay. Well, that motherfucker needs to die. Problem is we got like 1,000,000 cards here. Oh. Problem is we do be having like 1,000,000 cards here. No, this one, so this one actually only discards itself if a card is placed in. It's really interesting. I think the idea of it is really good, and I like the function of it, but it certainly goes against what you expect from this kind of thing. Because it's, the forced effect only checks if something is shuffled in. So my thought is it might be better to evade this guy this turn. There's a lot of things keeping us here. There's a lot of these negative effects that we got going on. So let's say Finn grabs the guy, shoots the guy. What does it deal? 1 damage? A damage and a horror. Of course, the old 1 for 1. Everyone's favorite, the 1 for 1. Let's say instead Finn flips this, and he does that. Let's say Jacqueline just takes it on the chin. Let's just say that happens. We flip this, Jacqueline grabs a clue, Jacqueline attempts to leave. She just takes the Tekalili. What's the Tekalili gonna do? Cause me to discard one of my ritual candles? Lose an action? So let's just say we shrivel this guy. 5 to 2, I'm probably not going to use my ability. Yeah, I think we're just going to shrivel this guy. We're going to go 5 to 2. I mean, maybe I do just use my ability. We're going to go 5 to 2. Just so we don't take an extra horror. Yeah, I'll take the -1. So this guy's going to die. And then we draw the top. Discard an asset we control. Okay. And then we put this on the bottom. Sucks to lose one of our ritual candles. That was actually the one I wanted to see the least. Sorry, this should actually be like that. Okay. I think I'm then going to spend 3 to play a shriveling. And I'm going to draw a card, because we only have 1 weakness left in our deck, and I'm actually kind of happy to get it. Okay, I got to commit these. I'm saving these like for... I don't know why I'm saving these, actually, but... Okay. Finn is going to pick a lock here, and we're going to use Jacqueline's last charge from her ability. So we're going to go 8 to 2 and reveal 3 tokens. I'll take the -1. We'll grab this... Oh, sorry, I meant to flip that as well. I did definitely mean to flip that. That was kind of why we had Jacqueline eat this. So, yeah. Whew! Alright. And then I'm going to attempt to leave. So we're going to test 4 to 2. We fail. So we take a damage and a horror, which is actually, honestly, really great. We cancel the effects of the move. And we discard through the ice. But now I can just get the fuck out of here, and we can spend all of our clues, and we can reveal Barrier Camp, which is awesome. That was our game plan. So 4 shrouds, 6 clues. We're going to be here for a bit. We're going to be working hard on this one for sure. Test Brain 4. If you convince some other of the others explore here to give you something useful. If you succeed in the supplies recovered section of the campaign log, record Dynamite. Dynamite! Max 1 success per campaign. Alright, well, we are going to do that. Why is my phone going nuts? Jesus Christ. Alright. This is going to flip back, and then we're going to go upkeep. Henry won! Arcane Studies level 0 is not great. So this goes away, and then we're going to go 2 of 7. Evil card over here. Test Brain 3 for each point you fail by. Hey! We'll go 5 to 3. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Awesome. Okay, well, we got some work to do. And by we, I mean definitely you, Finn. You got some motherfucking work to do. So I think we gotta save, like, all Jacqueline charges for it right now. And maybe we can try to fish out an Elder Sign. Because if we can fish out an Elder Sign, that would be pretty huge, to be honest. I'm gonna move up here. We're gonna draw a card. I think I'm gonna play Olive. Finn is going to use his lockpicks, and we're going to get an Arbiter of Fates. So we're going to reveal 3 tokens. I'll choose this one! This is the one I'll choose! I'll choose this one. So we get to grab an additional clue. Alright. Step 1 of our game plan is going really well. Now I'm going to investigate 4 to 4, and we're going to use Jacqueline's other ability charge. I will choose the +1. I think for my last action, I'm going to drop down Henry 1. And then we can go upkeep. Skull here is what? 4? Okay. Good to know. Crystal Pendulum is kind of gas. It's kind of goated. Okay. 3 of 7. Evil card? It's a guy. When it attacks, you shovel the top 2 cards of the deck, legally deck in your deck without looking at them. Sure. Alright. Something to do. That's going to get warded. That is worthy of a ward. Like, we can use it to stop, like, we can use rolled for it, but I think it just, if something else pops up, I think I'd rather just use it for that. Alright, let's evade this guy, and we'll use Hatchet Man. You know what? I'm actually gonna not. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna let it resolve. I'm gonna let it resolve. Now that I think about it for more than a second, I'm gonna let it resolve. Alright, we're gonna Hatchet Man. We're gonna evade and try to Hatchet Man this guy. So we have 7 to his 3. He will be evaded. I will draw a card. Okay, okay. Alright, we're gonna shoot our shot with the trusty 38. So we have 5 to 3. I think I'm gonna go 7 to 3 with this. And remember, the Hatchet Man is actually in effect right now. Sure. Classic Finn Edwards right there. Alright, well, Finn, you know, what can you do? What can you do? I am going to investigate. I was about to say, Hatchet Man has never, like, worked for me before. Maybe this is the time where Hatchet Man's going to actually do something. Of course, how foolish of me to think such a thing. An absolute failure for my just general knowledge of Arkham. Alright, I'm going to go 5. I don't think I'm going to use the Daredevils. Jackie gets hit by the Hatchet Man? Why does she get hit by the Hatchet Man? Is this just a joke? You can't tell jokes when I'm thinking too hard. Alright, we're going to go 5 to 4. Reveal 3 tokens. Alright, we'll do this one. No, this is, this turn. No, no. Hatchet Man is just this turn. It's not round. Garbage, huh? Alright, I'm gonna choose the squid. Sorry, the tablet. So, we have 5. We failed by 2, so I'm gonna discard the top 2. 1, 2. Okay. And then we're going to use the lockpicks. And I shall investigate at 8 to 4, and we'll use Jacqueline's other ability. And once again, we're Elder Sign fishing. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Discard her hand. Alright, we've had some crazy Finn luck, which means in the next scenario we're going to have crazy unluck, so that's great. Okay. So the plan's coming up Millhouse, for sure. Barrier Camp is looking like it's going to be very resignable, which is awesome. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gain a resource. I'm going to play the Crystal Pendulum. And then I think we're going to attack this guy at 6. We're going to go 7 to 3, and I'm going to say 0. I think we're going to draw a skull here. No, should have said 1. Anyways, we're going to heal a horror, and this guy's going to take 2 damage. Bring him to me. And then we'll go upkeep. Finn, you have Waylay in your deck, huh? Finn's flexing, but not enough. I think our clue, like, we're kind of, the only reason we're doing good is because of all these Elder Signs being while Finn is investigating. I think Finn needs to definitely, he flexes, but he's flexing the wrong way. We'll go 4 to 3. We pass. Jacqueline gets, that's fine. We'll go 6 to 3. Nice. Okay. Well, I think we want Finn to go first, right? Because I think Finn's just going to eat up the Arbiter of the Fates, and we're going to lockpick, and we're going to go 8 to 4. I'll take the -2. There's a whiteout discard. Thank you so much, Butthead. I always forget about that. We'll grab that one. And then I think it's time for us to spend some of these clues, yo. We're going to move in here. Spending 2 of our clues. So this one is when a treachery is attached to Rocky Crag, that treachery gains surge. Alright, but what does this connect to? It connects to that. Okay. And it also connects to the Frigid Cave, right? Okay. So what? I need 2 more clues? No, I need 4 more clues, which is conveniently the number we have here. So I might be able to even still follow my game plan of revealing the Crystalline Cavern. Okay. I have 1 action left. My gut says investigate, but my heart says Henry won. My gut says investigate, but my heart says Henry won. I think I'm going to investigate 4 to 3. I'll take a Lily. Alright. We're going to zap this guy. I have 6 to 3. I'll go 7 to 3. Actually, I kind of want to save those. You go 7 to 3 with this Arcane Studies. You're toast. This guy is only when he attacks, right? Cool. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna commit the guts. Actually, I think I'm gonna... 6 to 4. I'm going to actually use my ability. We do have a boss coming up. And he hits, if I remember, he's like a 4, right? Yeah. So we need to be able to have shrivelings for him. And Guts is good for that. Yeah, I'm going to reveal. Alright, I'm going to cancel these two, and then I also get a draw card. I forgot to do the Crystal Pendulum, but that's okay. So we're going to choose the -2, which is going to get us some dynamite! Dynamite! Okay. Dynamite! Alright, perfect. Then for our last action, I don't think we want to do that. I think I'm just gonna draw a card. Okay, okay. Upkeep. Oh, sure. Sure. We call him old No-Hand Finn over here. We call our old Dark Prophecy Jacqueline over here. Alright, evil card. Test Nearest location. Investigators cannot play cards. This is going to surge. Okay. So we're going to go 1 to 3. I'm probably just going to Rotting Remains myself here. Yeah, we'll take 3 horror. Because I can go 1, 2, 3. Jacqueline gets through the ice. Hey, Jacqueline, did you ever want to not move? Because now's your chance! Okay. Jacqueline's going to try to leave, and we're going to go 2 to 2. And we're going to pass. We'll take a damage and a horror. We'll take a damage and a horror. But then we have to discard through the ice. Then we'll move in here. Well, actually, I guess what I want to do is I want to play a card. No, I'll just move in here. So I think our game plan is pretty simple. I want to reveal the Crystalline Cavern. Maybe try the foot test, except Finn is looking pretty empty on this. And then we try to kill the guy and make our way back to Barrier Camp. I think that's our game plan. What does Jacqueline do with her last action? I'm just going to gain a resource. Alright, Finn is going to use his lockpicks. We're going to use the Arbiter of Fates. So we're going to go... I cannot draw cards or... Play cards or draw cards. Okay. So we're going to go 8 to 3 using the Arbiter of Fates. Choose the -2 and we'll grab a clue. I'm going to investigate at 4 to 3 and we're going to use the other Jacqueline charge. We'll obviously choose... Honestly, I'm actually going to choose... I'm going to cancel these two. And then we're just going to take the autofail, because then we don't spiral out. Then my last action, I'm going to investigate 4 to 3. Cool. Alright. Upkeep. We just get to ready our cards and gain a resource. We actually don't draw a card this turn. And then this goes away. What is up? Phone, shut up, brother. Alright, 6 of 7. Evil card. When you return to attached location, each card you control with health, including your investigator, takes 1 direct damage. Alright, otherwise known as get out of here. So this is going to gain Surge. A manifestation of madness. Okay, that's tough. That's tough. Also would have loved if these enemies were drawn in the opposite order. We have to kill these guys. How do we maneuver this, chat? These guys have a fuck ton of health. So I think what we want to do is I think we want to kill this guy and we want to evade this guy. And then we want to move. And we want to fight. What is the health on this big boy again? 9. That's a lot more than I can put out in our damage. Ezekiel Abaddon, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. 7 months at the Golden Table. Holy hell. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. I'm in a little bit of a pickle here, and I don't know how to handle this. Excuse me. So let's say we try to evade. Okay. I'm going to try to evade. And Jacqueline's going to give me one of her charges. I think this is the line. That's honestly really good. So I don't succeed by 2 or more, but we actually don't fail on the auto-fail. We don't fail on the auto-fail. So that guy's evaded. That was good. A waylay would be great here, he said, with it actually not being that great. I'm going to use the lockpicks. I'm still going to try to follow my plan as best as I can. We're going to go 8 to 3. My lockpicks do be broken. So the big guy's going to show up over here. I think I am going to move up here. I'm going to draw a card. I wasn't caught red-handed. I should have done that in the other order. Okay. Jacqueline is going to fire with the shriveling. I'm 6 to 4. I'm going to say we're going to succeed by 2. We're going to succeed by 0. And we're going to do this. So we're going to go 6 to 4. So this one, these two both get to succeed by 0 for the Crystal Pendulum, which I meant to exhaust. So I'm going to just choose this one and then use the candles. We do take a horror, but that's why Olive has this much. We get to draw a card. The Thermos! That was our first action. Our second action is we fire again. And we use a Thermos. And I think we use the Dark Prophesy. And then we go 8 to 4. Alright, this guy's dead. I think we move up here and we try to go to war. We might be able to still follow through with our plan of getting out the crystalline cavern. It's going to really depend on the mythos cards we're going to be drawing. Once again, I'm not very confident in Edge of the Earth in two-handed solo. So I'm not going to like push it to the limit. I'm going to just take it if I can get it. Upkeep. These things, these manifestations, they're not beasts or even alien creatures like those Dyer and Danforth encountered in their last expedition. You're not even sure they are entities at all. They have no shape, consisting of an almost protoplasmic substance that seeps back into the ice when harmed or whenever you escape their clutches. Given the persistence of these entities in the inclement, deadly conditions of Antarctica, you know you won't survive the night without finding shelter. Just as you are pondering what your next move should be, the ice beneath you rumbles with tremendous force, letting out a terrifying groan. An earthquake, one of your party asks over the raucous noise? No, that's impossible, another replies. You share a dreadful glance. Could it be one of those ... things? Spawn the set-aside terror in the stars with the revealed highest shelter level, which happens to be ours. Oi! He's massive! So this guy has 9 health. Alright, I'm worried, to be honest. Oh no, I've been putting cards in here, haven't I? That's fine. This one goes in there. Okay. Especially because this guy had to live. Let's see what we're cooking with. Hey, Jacqueline? Why don't you handle this one? And Jacqueline? Why don't we ward of protection this one? Ancient Evils is fine. Okay. Does this guy retaliate? No, he doesn't. Okay, so Jacqueline can just, like, throw the world against him. Jacqueline can, in a good world, deal 6 damage to this guy. Is it better for us to not... to save a charge for Finn? Does Finn maybe go first and try to evade this guy? That's kind of the question of the day, right? Does Finn go first and try to evade this guy? Before Jacqueline just starts blasting. I don't have any foot I can give. We can go 5 to 3. Yeah, we'll try it. We'll go 5 to 3. And we'll use the Arbiter. Well, I'm gonna choose, I'm gonna actually choose to cancel the Frost token again. And then we just go 4 to 3 3 times. Hey, that's huge. Okay. Then does Finn move in here and try to evade the manifestation? I think that is the line. So Finn's going to come in here and he's going to try to evade the manifestation. We're going to go 4 to 3. Okay! We actually get to discover a clue because we succeed. We get +1 for each exhausted enemy in play. So we get to... we get this guy, which is +1, so we get to discover a clue. Okay. We've been very lucky with the Elder Signs for Finns. I'm not gonna pretend we're not. Anyway, Jacqueline, start blasting. I'm gonna go 8 to 4. We're gonna say 0 for the Crystal Pendulum. I mean, actually, you probably want to save that for when I'm using my ability, because we're just going to go 8 to 4 here. Nice. So we're going to deal 2 damage to this guy, bringing him down to 7. And then we'll draw a card. Okay, okay. I do like me Brand of Cthugga. And I think the math checks out. So we're going to fire on this guy with this shriveling, and I'm going to use my ability. So we're going to go 6 to 4. I'm going to put the Eldritch Inspiration, the Fearless to go 7 to 4, and I'm going to say 0. Okay, that's not great. So we're going to get hurt. I think I'm just going to choose once again to... I'm going to cancel this one. I'm going to cancel these 2 and just take the auto-fail. It's actually less of a problem. So we're actually at 5, I think. Okay. And then I think for my last action, I'm going to drop down the Brand of Cthugga. Oh, we take a horror as well? Put it on me. I have 4 left. That's a lot of juice. The Eldritch can ignore that, but I'm also kind of saving it for my Brand of Cthugga as well. Alright, 2 of 7. Sure. Finn, you got one job. Jacqueline, this was not what you wanted to see, I'll be honest with you. This is not what we wanted to see. Alright. I'm gonna go... Oh, these don't use yet. I'm gonna shoot this thing. And we're gonna go 7 to 4 using our ability. Oh, sorry. I also meant to say 0 on this because I was aiming for this. Actually, I'm not gonna... I did mean to, but because I didn't, I'm gonna say I missed it. I did intend to, but that's okay. I'm gonna choose the 0 here. And we're gonna spend 2 of these to bring this guy to 5. Man, we actually missed the math here because of that. Because we missed that one shot, the math was actually wrong. Alright, well, I'm going to fire again. So what I'm learning is we're going to get hurt here. I'm going to say 0 for this. Actually, I'm going to say... Yeah, I'm going to say 1. Alright, we'll just miss the shot. Okay. I'm going to fire with a Brand of Cthugga. Can I take 3 and 3? That's the question of the day today. Can I take 3 and 3? Yes. I can. Alright, so we have 7. I'm going to go 8 to 4. Nice. This guy's going to take 2 damage. Okay. Well, we're going to go 4 to 3. Finn's not looking in a great position. 4 to 3. 4 to 3. Okay. Okay. One more time. 4 to 3. Okay. This guy's going to stand up. We're going to get 1 and 1. That's it for Henry. And then we get hit for 1, 2. We go like that. Get a clue from the other side. I did not succeed by enough. I only succeeded by 1. You need to succeed by at least 2. Alright, 3 of 7. Sure. We're going to go 4 to 3. We'll take 2 damage. So this is at the end. Oh, and then I have to add 2 Tekalilis. Oh, I didn't do upkeep. That's fine. Upkeep. Upkeep. Yeah, because this is when he attacks you. Finn's about to get absolutely bodied by Tekalili, just so we all are aware. He's gonna get absolutely bodied. Can I play cards or draw cards from the deck? That's pretty alright, actually. Alright. Jacqueline's gonna shoot her shot. I'm gonna go 8 to 4. And we're gonna use the Arbiter. Take the +1. This guy goes there. Jacqueline is going to fire. And I'm going to go 8 to 4 again. And we're going to use this. Okay. We're going to choose the 0. So the terror from the stars is dead. That man is toad. And now Finn just needs to get up here and we can resign. Which Finn can, it's just about mitigating damage loss. I'm going to try to evade this guy, and we're going to go 4 to 3. Okay. Alright, Finn, we're going to try to evade one of these guys at 5 to 3. Hell yeah. I'm going to go, I get one more evade, so we're going to go 4 to 3. Alright. Finn's going to move up here, take 2 and 2, and shuffle 4 Tekalilis into his deck. I wasn't lying when I said Finn was about to get absolutely bodied. Okay. And then for my last action, Finn is going to take the resign. So if each investigator is at the same location, and that location has no clue, we resign, we set up camp, each investigator resigns. Okay, well, I do think the 2 misses from Jacqueline definitely threw us for a loop there. We also hit enemies at the wrong time. Like, if we hit an Ancient Evil instead of an enemy, I would have been sitting pretty. Right, like, if we hit any of these other cards, we would have been in a much better place. But, ultimately, we did get out, okay. So exhausted and terrified by your ideal, you decide this is a good place as any to make camp for the night. Perhaps tomorrow you can salvage some of the academic value out of this hellish journey. But for now, such things seem trivial. Survival is the only thing on your mind. Okay, we get resolution 1. We're going to go camp, and we have barrier camp. And we have a 7. We get victory 7. We get victory 8 in total, which is really nice. That is a lot of experience. Last time we got 6, so that is pretty. No damage and horror was logged on our good friends, so instead, we'll just put them back into the pile. And then we go the disappearance. So we get to have 7 safe people. And normally I always do the one that's not safe, right? Because we have Miss in the Night. So shuffle them and randomly select a number equal to your camps. So we should see who's safe. I think it's more fun if we see who's safe, right? So we have 8 here. Let's see who made it. Who didn't wander off. Danforth did not wander off. Dr. Amy Kensler did not wander off. Avery Claypool did not wander off. Okay. Cookie did not wander off. Rolled Ellsworth, that motherfucker did not wander off. Elia Ashevek did not wander off. Takada Hiroku did not wander off. So that means Dr. Mala Sinha. She is the one who has went missing. So why don't we put a little dot on her. Okay. I mean, we're gonna go after the missing team members. So we're gonna set each investigator's deck, remove any locations from play, and we're going to do Ice and Death Part 2. Okay. So actually, I think that one went worse than our first play of it. But I think we got a better result. But I think the gameplay in itself was actually worse on this one than the Rage Quit run. So if we make it past Ice and Death Part 2, that's a win, baby. That's a win. We are at 7-7 for Elder Signs and Auto Fails, which is absolutely wild for one scenario. But I suppose that is the Jacqueline Fine power, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week for Ice and Death Part 2. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.